after a stunning 4-3 loss in walk-off fashion last night. The Batavia Muckdogs return to the diamond this evening, looking for revenge as they take on the Newark Pilots for the second time in 3 days. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Colburn Park. Alongside Luca Zaccaro, I'm Nikita Lohman. Luca, last night a gut punch, but I think something we can both agree on, something that very well could be beneficial for the team down the stretch.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Nikita. I can remember our conversation from last night after we talked about the loss and how those types of losses can either be really negative and put you down as a team, or a mistake that you learn from, right? A team is never out of the game, no matter if Garrett Beaver is in the game during that ninth inning. So you always have to be wary of putting teams away and jumping on their throat when you can. I think that's something that we can learn and something that would be positive to have in the back of our minds heading into playoff time.
And Luca, you mentioned jumping on the throat. I would not at all be surprised if we see the Muckdogs roar out of the gate tonight, akin to what they did the last time these two teams played right here just a few days ago.
Right.
Luca jumping on the throat. The Muckdogs did that to perfection the last time they were here on Sunday, the 13th. 6 runs on 8 hits in the first inning. Now, you might not see that because that's almost a once-in-a-season type of performance. You're not going to see that every day, but look for the Muckdogs to swing it early, put some good wood on the ball, and get at least a couple runs across. Last night, just 4 hits as a team. You're not going to see that again.
Right. I really do believe we will come out the gate strong here today after obviously a very upsetting loss last night, as well as a bounce-back outing for our guy Cole Taylor.
Let's take a look now at the Batavia Muckdogs starting lineup, presented to you by Tompkins Bank. Leading off, playing shortstop, Tyler Castrotaro. Braden Horton bats second, plays first base. Sean Mindas in left field, hitting third. Jackson Inman, the cleanup man, plays third base. James Bolton batting fifth, the designated hitter. Cooper Fesh catches and bats sixth. Kyle Vaughn in right field batting seventh. Omar Carreras, the second baseman, returns to the lineup tonight. He'll bat eighth. Blake Ewing is the extra hitter batting ninth. Rounding out the order, the center fielder, Travis Hammond, as Cole Taylor takes the mound for the Muckdogs. Luca, you got any lock with the lineup? I don't want to pressure you. I don't want to force a lock if you don't have one.
No, you're not
Just
forcing
curious.
a lock. I was thinking about it today, and I think we're going to see a double play where the second out is made at the plate. So I see a big arm, a big throw in the outfield, whether that's from Travis Hammond or Sean Mindas. I see a double play happening with that second out being at the plate.
All right. So keep your eyes out for that. It'll be Tyler Castrataro leading off. The man on the mound for the Pilots is Logan Bullman. Bullman, making his 4th appearance of the season, has a 4.24 ERA over 17 innings pitched. The Pilots come into this game of a big win last night. The first pitch is outside for ball 1. Tyler Castrataro playing in his 34th game, hitting .344, 462 on base, 406 slug. Saw him smoke a triple last night in the Muckdog loss. That one high and inside, so 2 balls and no strikes the count. The Pilots yesterday in a slugfest beat Jamestown, the best offense in the league so far this season, 14-12.
Wow. What a game.
There's a fly ball into center field. Under it, making the catch is Finocchiario for out number 1. So Castrataro set down. Braden Horton to the dish. Yeah, Jamestown last night, 3 home runs, but lost the game.
How many? If I were to ask you before the season started, would a team that hit 3 home runs in a game lose the game? I think I'd get a resounding no from you.
I mean, I would have assumed the other team would hit some home runs too. But Newark hit none. They still won the game. So, yes, you're 100% right. I definitely would have given you a pretty loud no. But Newark, on the outside of the playoff picture, currently 6th in the standings at 15, 16, and 2. There's a line drive right to Pilot first baseman Liam Wagner for out number 2. So 2 pretty hard hit balls just right at players for the Pilots, and there's 2 down.
Yeah, it's a nice start for Logan Bowman. Some hard contact being made, but just finding the glove, and you'll take that to start the game.
Always good to get some help from your friends as Sean Mendas steps up to the plate. First pitch to him is high for ball 1. Mendas, after going 0 for 4 last night, the number's still great on the season. 391 average, 500 on base, 406 slug.
I expect him to get back up to 400.
That one tapped foul. A Lucas Locke, one could say.
Yeah, well, that can be a contemporary Lucas Locke. Sean Mendes gets back up to 400. A little bit more of a calmer Lucas Locke, I would say today. Still interesting.
A ball and a strike. The count. 2 down here in the first. The pitch from Bowman bounces.
Have we had a Locke hit yet? I don't know. I don't.
We almost did one time with Travis Hammond.
Yes, that's true. Yes.
But I don't think so.
I got a good feeling about today.
Sean Mendas staying patient. That one misses low. The count 3-1. We talked about this earlier, but I think this is the best way of showing how valuable on-base percentage is and how insane a 500 on base is. Sean Mendas, when he comes to the plate, you can expect him every other time to get on base. There's a swing and a miss.
That just doesn't even sound like baseball. That sounds like there's really only one guy, right, who we know, and that was Barry Bonds at the peak of his career, was somebody who even got close to that. Obviously, this is a different league, not as higher standard of competition, but
line drive there is a base hit. So Sean Mendas might be over 400 with that swing. Unfortunately, not enough of a statistician to do the math, but he's aboard with 2 down as Jackson Inman comes to the plate.
Yeah, Mendas just a pure hitter and showed it off right there in a 2-strike count. Just got enough wood on that to get that into center field, keeping this inning alive for the Muckdogs.
Jackson Inman went 0 for 3 last night. Also a guy who still has great numbers on the season, playing in his 26th game, an OPS at 934. First pitch from Bullman is inside for ball 1.
Yeah, Mendes dancing at first base over there. I expect him to take off during this at-bat.
On the season, he's got 8 stolen bases. That puts him third on the team. A guy who can run. If you got to remember, he missed about 3 weeks. He's still right there atop the leaderboards. I like that call out.
Yes.
Especially with 2 outs. I mean, what do you got to lose?
Right. Make the catcher make a play.
Now the 2-0. That one low. So 3 balls and no strikes to Inman. On deck is James Bolton.
Yeah. Inman sees another ball, and the Muckdogs have a runner in scoring position after first 2 batters were retired.
Logan Bullman, his last time out was July 9th versus Elmira. Not his best outing of the season, won 3 innings. Allowed 3 runs on 6 hits, 2 walks, 3 Ks. He attends Alfred State alongside a few Muckdogs, Caleb Walker, Jake Sliz, to name a couple.
Very nice, very nice.
The 3-0 was a strike, so now on 3-1. Jackson Inman takes one out of the zone for ball 4. A 2-out walk. Muckdogs still threatening here in the first for James Bolton. And it really feels like, Luke, at this point in the season, this part of the lineup is set away. There's not a lot of change coming here.
Nor there shouldn't be. Especially, I really like James Bolton in the 5 spot today. We have 2 guys ahead of him in Mindos and Inman who really specialize in getting on base. And Bolton's a great contact guy, right? So he can either get on base himself with a walk. He has very good plate vision, but also at the same time, he gets singles, which bring in runners like Mindos.
A single would be perfect right here. That one misses high. The only difference in the top 7 from last night's game tonight, Cooper Fesh and Kyle Vaughn have flipped. Fesh is 6 tonight, Vaughn is 7.
Mm-hmm.
The 1 through 5, all the same.
All
6
the same.
and 7, same guys, basically in the same spot. So rolling with some lineup consistency.
And I like that. You know, us being Yankees fans, we talk about it a lot, but Aaron Boone loves to never have the same lineup twice in a row. And I'm not a fan. I think guys really like to be in their spots, per se, and that helps them get comfortable and helps make them more consistent at the plate.
The 3-0 is at the knees for a strike. I totally agree. It's also the same sense of, guys, you want to know where you're playing in the field. You want to know where you're hitting in the lineup. It's all about that comfortability.
Yes.
Skip, of course, understands that. 3-1 is in there for a strike. Both a student and teacher of the game. He's seen some baseball. I'm sure as a player, he liked being penciled into the same spot in the order.
Of course, of course.
The count full, 2 outs, so Mindos and Inman will be off on the pitch. The 3-2 is low for ball 4. Nice AB from James Bolton. Works a 2-out walk to load the bases here in the top of the first inning.
Yeah.
A meeting on the mound before Cooper Fesh steps in.
Just in a blink of an eye, there were 2 outs in this inning. Castrataro and Horton, our 2 best guys at the plate, were retired. But, you know, we have so many guys. Remember, Muckdogs fans, 8 All-Stars on this team. Mindos would have been one of them. So you're never really out of an inning when your Muckdogs are hitting.
Cooper Fesh on the season, hitting .345, a .422 on base, .405 slug. OPS at .827. Those numbers a tick up after going 1 for 2 with 2 walks last night. Now in his 28th game. Logan Bullman has pitched himself into trouble with 2 outs in the first. Fesh trying to do damage. The first pitch is grounded foul. Now the 0-1 on the way. That one misses, so the count even at 1-1. With Cooper Fesh, you're always going to get a good at-bat. He always takes good swings.
Yeah, rare to see an awkward swing out of Cooper Fesh.
A little bit of room at third. You could see him push one down that line as there's a fly ball into right field, which sends back the one. It's off the wall. 2 runs already in. They're waving home Bolton. The throw goes to third. It's a bases clearing triple. 1 hop off the wall from Cooper Fesh. And the Muckdogs roaring with 2 outs. They put 3 on the board. All 3 base runners, and now Fesh the 4th, reaching with 2 down.
Yeah, so that was a dangerous pitch to throw if you're Bowman. Lefties really love to hit low and inside, right in Fesh's power swing. A great piece of hitting right there to clear the bases. Remember, there were 2 outs in this inning, but your Muckdogs loaded up the bases, and Fesh drove him all in just how we wanted.
Now it'll be Kyle Vaughn who takes strike 1. A huge knock. We talked about putting the foot down early. Cooper Fesh really answering the call. There, that breaking ball drops in for strike 2. Vaughn went 1 for 4 last night. Went 2 for 3 versus Newark last time here. But here he swings and misses for strike 3. But not before the Muckdogs score 3 runs on 2 hits. Just 1 man left on base. That is Cooper Fesh after he cleared him with a 2-out triple. The Muckdogs lead 3-0. The Pilots coming to bat in the bottom of the first.
Did you know that 15 minutes can save you 15% or more on car insurance with Geico?
Yeah, but did you know that Dewey's favorite snack is popcorn from the Batavia Muckdogs?
Cole Taylor will take the mound here in the bottom of the first inning for the Muckdogs. Numbers on the season, he's making his 2nd start. The last pitch versus Geneva on the 9th, struggled a bit, allowed 5 runs over .2 innings, but a chance to get his revenge tonight. Let's take a look at the Newark order he'll face, presented by Tompkins Bank. Nick DiGiacomo leads off, plays right. Chris Finocchiario in center field, batting 2nd. Anthony Hector, the 2nd baseman, bats 3rd. Cooper Loyal at short, batting 4th. Christian Butera, the 3rd baseman, bats 5th. Paulie Goodness in left field, batting 6th. Liam Wagner at first, batting 7th. Parker Zeiser in the 8-hole, catching. Jason Brown, the extra hitter, bats 9th. Jacob Paletto is the designated hitter, rounding out the order, batting 10th. First pitch from Cole Taylor is low for ball 1. That breaking ball is in there for a strike to even the count.
Yeah, and I think if you're Cole Taylor today, you just try to keep it simple and do the things that pitchers do to help themselves, right? So that's going to be like the first pitch strikes, not throwing, a fastball on a 1-2 count. Like Cole, I think Cole's a really talented pitcher.
Called strike 3. Taylor, the quick first out, right on cue as he sets down DiGiacomo.
Right. Like Taylor's really good. His ERA hasn't reflected that, but Taylor's got really good stuff, and I think he's just got to make the game simple today and just try to be as consistent as possible, and I think he'll have a good outing.
Now it'll be Chris Finocchiaro up to the plate now. Swinging at the first pitch, fouls it away, third base side. Hitting .370 with a .417 on base this season. Went 0 for 3 against the Muckdogs back on Sunday. Funny that these teams really barely seen each other all year. That one grounded out to shortstop. Castrataro fields, throws to first in time for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down, swiftly in the home half of the first inning as the second baseman Anthony Hector will come to the plate. Hector having a strong season, an OPS over 800, a .309 average, .451 on base. Chokes up a bit on that bat. You won't see him strike out a whole lot, 13 Ks to 21 walks. He's going to put the ball in play. Staying patient here, 2 balls and no strikes. That pitch misses. Taylor has made 1 start this season. That was on July 2nd against the Niagara Ironbacks. He went 5 innings, allowed 3 runs, 2 of them earned, 4 hits, and a strikeout. The 3-0 pitch is in there for a strike. So Taylor gets one back, looking to come all the way back in the count against Hector. Drops in a breaker, run the count full. So from 3-0 to 3-2. Payoff on its way in just a moment. That one grounded out to second base. Carreras fields, throws to first in time for out number 3. So a 1-2-3 first inning for Cole Taylor goes through the Pilots in order. And after an inning of play, it's 3-0 Muckdogs. The Batavia Muckdogs could not operate without our sponsors. While we have a moment, let's shine a light on all of the incredible sponsors which power Muckdogs baseball.
Here we go.
Huge thank you to Alex's Place, Batavia Downs, Bourbon and Burger, Brighton Security, Bully Hill, Casella Waste, Dave's Ice Cream, Eli Fish Brewing, Ficarella's Pizza, Genesee Community College, Genesee Lumber, Ken Barrett Chevrolet, Oakwood Hills, Skyworks, Tompkins Bank, Turnbull Heating and Air, Tully's, UR Wilmot, Rochester Regional Health, Right Beverage, Zoom Fitness, Allegheny Farm Services, Arc of Genesee Orleans, Ashley Furniture, Batavia Foot Care Center, Best Choice Heating and Air, Bikers Against Child Abuse, Bright Path Kids, Burger King, Salino Plumbing, Council Rock Wealth Advisor Group, Eagle Star Housing, Easttown Beverage, Everdry Waterproofing, Farm Credit East, Farrell Gas, Frank's Call Mr. Plumber, Freed Maxick, Geico, Genesee County Chamber, Glow Regional Waste, Go Health, Graham Corporation, Healthy Families Wyoming, and the Genesee Partnership, Horizon Health Services, HP Hood, ICAC, J. Leonard McAndrew Funeral Home, Land Pro, Leaf Guard, Liberty Pumps, Louis J. Lang & Sons, Empower Agency, Massive Testing, the Mental Health Association of Genesee and Orleans, Myers RV, Bocaveras Automotive, the National Guard, the New York State School for the Blind, Oak Orchard Health, many more. We'll put a bow in that as Omar Carreras comes to the plate to open the second inning. First pitch from Logan Bullman is high for ball 1. Carreras playing in his 13th game, hitting .216 to .293 on base. OPS at .590. a guy who is going to make contact, rarely strikes out.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Omar, definitely a contact type of guy, and I think they've really liked his infield defense at third, and he just showed off a good play at second. So, Omar, definitely a player that Skip would like to get going.
The breaking ball and 1-1 misses. So Carreras goes ahead. Versatile. We've seen him at third. We've seen him at short. He can play first. Seen him at third and second. Played about an inning at shortstop. He can do it.
Right.
That would be more in a pinch, but a utility man, a good bat. Here ahead in the count, 3 balls and a strike. Takes that one high for ball 4. So a leadoff walk for Carreras to open the second inning.
Now batting extra hitter number 13, Blake Ewing.
As Blake Ewing will come to the plate.
Blake Ewing hitting .241 with a .436 on base percentage this year.
This is his 15th game. We'll check in on Carreras at first. He's back in time.
Somebody who has a lot of pop in that bat, just hasn't gotten like that huge hit yet.
And you got to feel like it's coming. We're not going to try to predict it anymore. We're done with that.
We are.
That one is grounded through for a base hit. Carreras will pull up at second base, but a knock for Blake Ewing. 2 on with nobody out for the Muckdogs here in the top of the second inning as they just try to keep the line moving.
Yeah, Muckdogs hitters looking good today. Omar with a nice walk, then Ewing with a nice single into right field. So the bottom of this Muckdogs lineup doing it right now as a speedy Travis Hammond is up.
Luca, fair to say that it's a lock that he's going to bunt right here?
Yeah, that's some good insight.
He flashes the bunt, gets it down. Bowman comes off the mound to field and throw to first in time for the out. Sacrifice bunt works successfully. Moving to second and third now are Carreras and Ewing with 1 down as Tyler Castrotaro will come to the plate.
Travis Hammond, the 10 hitter, doing exactly what he was supposed to do right there. And a good sacrifice bunt. Now we have Omar and Ewing on third and second, respectfully.
Castrotaro flew out to center field, hit one pretty well.
Yeah.
His first time up. Fly out here would put the Muckdogs up 4-0. First pitch is ruled a strike. With 16 ribbies, one of the better RBI guys on the team. There's a line drive, base hit into left center field over the head of Loyal. Carreras scores, they're waving home Ewing. He will score without a throw to the plate. It's a 2 RBI single for Tyler Castrotaro, and the Muckdogs are up 5-0 here in the top of the second.
So this is where this Muckdogs lineup really starts to get going. If our guys in the bottom of the lineup can get on for guys like Castrotaro and Horton, it's just we are going to put up runs, Muckdogs fans. Our guys hit. Castrotaro, Horton, you can bank on them getting hit. Mindos, you can bank on them getting a hit. So if there's guys on, runs will be scored.
First pitch to Horton, that breaking ball misses inside.
And now, excuse me, Nikita, I just wanted to say that Castrotaro is now a really dangerous option on the base paths now as well.
100%. Leads the team in stolen bases, in fact. We mentioned that the Muckdogs, with 4 hits last night, that's an anomaly. They've already matched that in the second inning. They've got 5 runs on the board.
Yeah, that wasn't going to happen again.
It was clear. I mean, anytime they lose a game, they had that streak going at the beginning of the year where every time they lost, they scored at least 10 in the next game. Every time they lose a game, they come out mad. That one a strike. So the count 2-1.
Yeah, you almost got to wash the bad taste out of your mouth. Call them like Listerine games.
Is this I don't know if this is actually a term, but I've heard it in baseball lingo. There may be a little more 2-1. That one grounded. Another base hit for the Muckdogs. Horton with his first hit of the day. Castrotaro moves to second.
Could we see a double steal here?
Oh, I think we could.
We got some speedsters on base right now. I'm going to say
Number 7, Sean Mindas.
on the second pitch of this at-bat, we're going to see a double steal.
Okay, you're throwing it out there.
I am. I think I like it. I think we really, really try to pour it on here.
Sean Mindas singled his first time up, started the Muckdogs 2-out rally. The runners go. In fact, only Castrotaro, the
Safe.
throw down is not in time. Surprised to see Braden Horton pull up at first, but Tyler Castrotaro stole on a breaking ball and made it into third. The pitch was ruled a strike, but now runners at the corners for the Muckdogs.
Dang.
You almost had it.
I was one pitch off, and Horton didn't run either, but
You know, you might see him steal on this pitch. That's what I'd expect. The 0-1. Misses. Horton not taking off. The count even at 1-1. Maybe on this pitch?
Well, yeah. If we keep trying it, maybe it'll work.
Eventually we'll get one right.
Yes.
On 1-1. Nice pitch to get Mindas chasing. Bowman goes ahead, a ball and 2 strikes. The Muckdogs just like hitting at this field? Just something about the batter's eye, maybe?
Yeah, maybe it's just a comfortability. I don't really know. It's hot. It's hot out there. I would be uncomfortable.
That one goes to the backstop. Horton was going for second. Castrotaro can walk home. Braden Horton will stay put at second base, but a run scores on the wild pitch. It's now 6-0 Muckdogs here in the top of the second.
Yeah, just unfortunate for Bowman right there. These Muckdogs hitters are really hard to get out in of itself, and then you throw a wild pitch and you just let a runner come in. Looks like there's going to be a pitching change.
So that'll be all for Logan Bowman. The Muckdogs have thrown 6 runs on the board. Just 1 out into the second. Threatening for more with Braden Horton in scoring position when we return. Again, Muckdog fans, what you're seeing right now, Batavia Muckdog baseball, wouldn't be possible without our incredible sponsors.
Very true.
Huge thank you to Oatka Milk Products, Over Her Door, PNCG, Pellegrino Auto Sales, Perry Veterinary Clinic, Stan's Harley Davidson, Stop DWI, Suburban Propane, TF Browns, Toyota of Batavia, Trevor R. Rally State Farm, TVFCU, and the United States Gypsum Company.
Yes, Muckdogs fans, you've heard me say it before, and I'm going to say it again. If you want to support your Muckdogs, please go out and support our sponsors. A ton of them are in the local Batavia community. So if you want to support your Muckdogs, support our sponsors who help make this team run, and they make us proud. So a big, big, big thank you to all of our beautiful sponsors.
Sean Mindas will be greeted. He'll be greeting Grant Ingram. Ingram, both a pitcher and a hitter from Victor, New York. He comes in a 2-ball, 2-strike count. A bit unorthodox.
Right.
He wears number 22. He'll come home with the 2-2. That pitch misses high, so the count runs full.
How do you feel about the pitcher change mid-count?
In the second inning, I'm a little confused, but I guess he'd seen enough. That one is fouled off at the plate. In a big moment, it's one thing. If maybe he saw something with an injury, that also obviously makes sense.
I kind of like it. I don't know, like in a World Series like Game 7, you could bring in Chapman for like one pitch. You know, if the count is like 1-2. I don't know. Maybe that's like sacrilegious, but I think it's really hard to hit certain guys, and some guys just have one pitch that is just ridiculously hard. Like, you know, Duran Duran's like splinker. Mm-hmm. I mean, imagine facing somebody who throws 92 in the at-bat, and then you fall 1-2, and then you have, you know, Duran comes in. It's like, what? Yeah.
3-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. The argument for that, though, is what if, I mean, he's got one pitch. What if, you know, these relievers that are nasty, it might be hard for them to find the zone. Obviously, when it works, it's disgusting. Hey,
it looks
pitch,
unfair.
Yeah. 3-2, pitch on its way. That went up high for ball 4. Here's my argument on why I think. Although, you know, this isn't a foolproof argument. You could say that, well, it hasn't been done to this point, and teams are so smart.
Right.
There must be something that shows them that it's not the way to go.
Right, with the analytics and, you know, how much money has been put into that department for every MLB team, even the AAA teams and single A, like everybody's involving analytics. So I think you're right. If there was something to it, I think they'd try it.
First pitch to Jackson Inman. A fly ball into deep center field. That ball is off the wall. They're waving home Horton. He will score easily. They're going to wave Mindas. The throw to the plate is not in time. Jackson Inman moves up to third on the throw. Sean Mindas had the throw to the plate beat him, but he slid under the tag. So it's a 2-run double. Doesn't get credited with a triple, but ending up at third with the throw to the plate is Inman. So now 7-0 Muckdogs.
Yeah, your Muckdogs came out hot today, just as they did on Sunday. Not letting up at all. Inman, a really nice piece on that ball right there. And like you just said, a great slide by Mindas. That ball definitely beat him home, but evaded the tag. And your Muckdogs are now up 7-0 already. It's only the second inning.
James Bolton.
Excuse me, 8-0.
The first pitch to James Bolton is high. I think we're both mixed.
Oh.
On the one of us is right. I have it as 7. I'm going to go back and check the stream though. It might be 8.
Okay. I'm going off of the Newark scoreboard that you Muckdogs fans can't see. I trust Nikita.
The count is a ball and a strike. It is 8-0.
Okay.
That one is fouled back. So the count 1-2 on James Bolton, looking to bring home the 9th run. We're just 2 innings into this game. Not even. There's still 1 out in the second. They are really hitting the ball around right now. You saw Fesh hit one off the wall. Inman, dead center off the wall. 1-2 misses high on Bolton.
Yeah, it's not today. It hasn't been death by paper cuts. It's been, you know, death by a scissor going through the half of the paper. We've been really have put a good pop into some of these balls.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and it's the big exclamation marks, too. It's not like these big hits are scoring 1 run or setting them up to score. They're wiping the bags clean.
Yes, in bunches.
Now, the only thing missing, you know what I'm going to say. I'm not going to say it, though.
You can't say it. You just can't.
2-2 on the way. That one bounces. Coming for home plate is Inman, and he will score. A great read, as it didn't seem initially like that ball was going to get too far away, but he immediately dashed for home and scores the 9th run for the Muckdogs. They count full with one away, but now base is empty.
These are the little things. If you're the Pilots, you're coming up against a really good lineup, so giving out free passes or the wild balls like that, it just adds insult to injury. You just can't have those things happen.
3-2, a line drive up the middle, base hit. The hits keep on coming. James Bolton aboard with one away. Another rocket.
Yeah, another great at-bat. The great at-bats never stop, so Bolton, who always gives you a great at-bat, a really nice contact hitter, a really good on-base guy, and then, oh, wait, it's Cooper Fesh up right after him who had that triple that cleared the base. It's nonstop.
And, Luca, the only out of this inning was Travis Hammond's sack bunt.
Right.
That was almost his plan. First pitch to Cooper Fesh is in there for strike one. He, of course, hit the big 3-run, 2-out triple in the first inning. That got the Muckdogs on the scoreboard. They've put up 6 here in the second. Still threatening for more. Is that one fouled off at the plate? Fesh behind 0-2. And this type of showing sort of affirms our feelings on last night's loss maybe being a good thing.
Right.
'Cause now it's personal.
Yeah, there's a fire. There's a fire lit under us today, and you can tell.
0-2 on the way. There's a fly ball down the left field line that lands well out of play.
And there would have been a fire lit under us with however we lost yesterday, but the way in which we lost yesterday, extra sour.
Just rubs more salt in the wound.
Right.
I think this is a great way to get that out, though. Sweating out the loss. The 0-2 on the way. That one bounces, goes to the backstop, so Bolton will stroll into second.
So Muckdogs with another runner in scoring position in this inning. And now, Cooper Fesh, a great hitter, a knock here, and that drives in another run. It's just, it's tough. It's tough.
The 1-2 is outside. The count even on the catcher Fesh. Just gets a piece. A good breaking ball. But Cooper Fesh, those bat-to-ball skills, shows him off right there. Stays alive.
Yeah. Cooper Fesh doing Cooper Fesh things, keeping this at-bat alive.
Just knows how to keep ABs fresh.
Oh,
that was weak. That was weak.
Yeah, that was forced.
I just think it was funny.
I do love the Cooper Fesh nickname, 100%. Auburn, as you Muckdogs fans don't know, a little bit of an inside joke between Nikita. They always put him up on the scoreboard as Cooper Fesh.
Staying alive here.
So now his nickname is Cooper Fesh. It just naturally.
It's just the way it is. The Muckdogs have scored 6 runs on 5 hits here in this inning. Looking to add on. 2-2 from Grant Ingram. Called strike 3. Cooper Fesh not enthused with the call, but he walks back to the dugout as Kyle Vaughn comes to the plate with a man on second and 2 away.
Yeah, so Kyle Vaughn, since becoming a Muckdog, hitting .273 from Medina, NY, a really lanky guy. I've liked what I've seen from him so far.
First pitch is in there for strike 1.
Another guy who just gives really good competitive at-bats.
Takes good swings. A threat to do some damage. Muckdogs trying to get into double digits. That pitch misses high.
I think he's going to rocket one this at-bat. I really do. I don't, we've been trying not to predict any. I just got a feeling.
Well, if you look out in left field, there's a ton of room down the line, which confuses me a little bit.
I've seen him pull a lot, so
I think what they're doing is they're playing with Grant Ingram's velo, but that doesn't mean a guy like Kyle Vaughn, he can turn on that fastball.
Right. Ooh.
Can't turn on that one. Up near his head. He ducks out of the way. So the count 3-1. Omar Carreras on deck. He led off this inning. So Vaughn, the 10th man to come to the plate in the second. That's high for ball 4, so the Muckdogs now bat around in the second inning. Omar Carreras, his AB came against the starter Logan Bowman. This will be the first time he sees Grant Ingram. Ingram from Victor, New York. His first pitch is a fly ball down the right field line, but it lands foul.
I feel like another hit here, and it's all of the air in the building, I think, is lost.
If there was any helium left in the balloon, that one misses high and inside. You hear a few woes from the Muckdog dugout. I don't think that's entirely serious.
No.
One pitch fouled away.
I could never just casually take a fastball that was like 3 inches away from my face. I don't know how they do it. I don't know.
I'd be pretty scared personally.
Yeah, I would have to like step out of the box, take a few steps, catch my breath.
1-2 pitch. Breaking ball just misses. So the count even. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Carreras. The Muckdogs already 6 runs home here in the second inning. Potential to add on. Ingram looks back to second, now comes home with the 2-2. A swing and a miss, strike 3. So the inning finally over, but not before Batavia strikes for 6 runs on 5 hits. They leave 2 men left on base, and they lead this game 9-0 after an inning and a half of play.
Hi, what can I get for you?
One Marcel Ale, please.
Oh, that sounds good.
Here you go.
Hey, you know what? Let me get one of those too.
Hey,
Thank you, good sir.
what is this Muckdog Ale?
Oh, it's actually the official beer of the Batavia Muckdogs, brewed by yours truly, Eli Fish. Come down, stop by, and get yourself some drinks, some food, awesome stuff at 109 Main Street.
People always ask me, Sophia, how do you change a tire? I don't know. I don't know how to change a tire. And my name's Bella. But I do know where you can get great food and good times at Tully's in Batavia at 522 East Main Street. Look out for coupons at the next Muckdogs home game. And go Dogs!
I don't know. I don't
Cole
like.
Taylor, after working a 1-2-3 first inning, back out for the second. Will face Cooper Loyal to start the day. There's a strike on the outside corner.
So if you're Cole Taylor here, you gotta stay as intense and focused as you were to start the game at 0-0.
High chop, Castrataro fields it short, throws to first in time. Well, one thing that you can book it, you know what's going to happen with Cole Taylor, lock it in. He's going to work fast.
Yes.
You didn't even have time.
I didn't even get to finish. Like, Cole's just recording outs while I'm trying to talk about him. You know what I mean? I think he will. Cole's a very regimented, routine type of guy.
Grounded to second base. Carreras juggles for a moment, but fields cleanly and throws to first in time. Nice recovery. Good job staying focused, as there's 2 outs in an eye blink. 2 outs on 3 pitches. Bit of a different dynamic from the Muckdog half of this inning.
Right.
As Luca, the first time these two teams played, I was like, this is a phenomenal name, Paulie Goodness.
Whoa. What's his name?
Paulie Goodness takes
my goodness.
strike 1. I see what you did there. A fastball misses a tick outside, even the count at once.
Yeah, that's a great name.
A great baseball name. He's hitting .296 on the season. Was injured, but back in the lineup. He went 1 for 4 with a ribby versus the Muckdogs back on June 18th. Here ahead in the count, 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. It's no time to think with Cole Taylor.
Yeah.
You're immediately back in that box. Ground ball, third, diving attempt, but it's down the left field line. A base hit for Goodness. He's going for second. The throw is not in time. A 2-out double for the left fielder, Goodness. The first base runner, first hit of the day for the Pilots.
Yeah.
It brings up Liam Wagner.
Great name, great hit right there for Goodness. Trying to get some confidence. Trying to bring some confidence to this Pilots team.
See how the rhythm changes with a man on. Liam Wagner hitting 154 on the season. First pitch. Pops it foul, first base side out of play.
Pilots batter's aggressive this inning. I like the approach. I think Cole, like I've said, is trying to attack that zone early on. So, you know, you're down 9 runs. You gotta get guys on. So
0-1, grounded to first.
that's fair.
Stays fair. Braden Horton fields, steps on the bag. The Pilots get their first hit, but they leave Goodness stranded. After 2 innings of play, the Muckdogs are up 9-0.
Hey, I bet you're a real good catcher of donuts in your mouth.
Hey! Don't chop at him. It's not a sword.
You're not a sword.
Come on. Here.
Right, two.
Oh, that's ugly, man.
Strike out, video boy.
Come on now.
Strike 3.
I caught it. You're out.
But I ticked it. It hit the bat.
You're still out.
You're still fat.
Blake Ewing will lead off here in the top of the third inning. He singled his last time up. Luca, you said it. If the bottom of this Muckdog order gets on consistently, it's trouble.
Yeah, it really is trouble because you can really bank on our stars.
First pitch fouled away. A healthy hack by Ewing. Count 0-1. That pitch misses low. The count even at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. Grant Ingram still in the game. Surprised he's got an ERA above 11 coming into this start. He's got good stuff.
No question. Ingram, yeah, he's been knocked around a little bit today. Doesn't have the best ERA, but you can tell the stuff is there.
Heater misses. The count 2-2. Ingram, both a pitcher and a hitter for the Pilots, hitting .275 with a .435 on base and an OPS at .768. 15 ribbies, so he can swing it. Here, he gets Ewing to swing and miss for strike 3. Out number 1 here in the third.
I bet you he's not as good of a pitcher-hitter as pitching coach Grant Bacon is.
Well, nobody's on that level. That's hard to compete with.
Right.
Travis Hammond making his second trip to the plate, a sac bunt his last time up. Takes the first pitch inside. Pilot third baseman Christian Butera on the lip of the grass over there, perhaps preemptively preparing for a bunt. Swing and a miss. Pulls the string, gets Hammond on the front foot. The count even at 1s. One is fouled away. One-two pitch. That one in the dirt. So the count even on Hammond. Here comes the 2-2. Reached out, popped up on the infield. Loyal under it, makes the catch for out number 2. So the first 2 men retired here in the third inning. As Tyler Castrotaro comes to the plate. Awkward hack. Good stuff. We said it at the beginning of the inning. That just affirms it. When you get Tyler Castrotaro off balance like that, you're doing a good job.
No question. Yeah, Ingram definitely has good stuff. I wish we had the velo gun. I wish we could know what he was throwing. It looks, high 80, probably 90.
Especially at 6'3", 220. This is a big guy.
Yeah.
1-1 the count on Castrotaro. Swing and a miss. Another sort of off-balance hack.
Well, you got to prepare for the fastball, right? If Ingram's is pumping some velo out there, you're going to be out in front if he throws a nasty slider like he just did.
Castrotaro 1 for 2, looking for a second knock. The 1-2 pitch, he reaches out. Does what he does best. Stays alive. He lives to see another one.
Yeah, it's almost like he needs to get at least 2, fouled off pitches. per at-bat.
That's when the at-bat actually starts.
Right.
1-2. Does a good job adjusting, laying off of that pitch to even the count up. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fouls it back. So that's that second foul ball. Now the at-bat actually starts.
Now Castro is all good to go.
I'll say it. I think you're going to see a third foul ball.
Well, just because you try to predict it, now it
Now it's not gonna happen.
it won't
Yeah.
happen. So there you go.
Grant Ingram looking to record the first 1-2-3 inning for the Pilots today. The Muckdogs scored 3 in the first, 6 in the second. Here comes the 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Ingram goes to the breaking ball, sets him down. The Muckdogs go down in order after 2.5 innings of play. They're up 9-0. Muckdog fans, 2 of the final 5 home games this season are coming up.
Oh, my gosh.
Starting tomorrow, the Muckdogs, they take on Newark again at Dwyer Stadium. It's Thirsty Thursday.
Woo!
$2 beers. What is this?
That just a great night to come out to the ballpark. Mom and Dad, you can come get yourself a nice $2 beer. Bring the kids for the game. It's also, including Thirsty Thursday, it's also First Responders Night, right? So a great night to come out, support your local first responders. You'll see me, Lou Dog, there as well, and my bow tie and my old get-up. A great night just for the family. Come out, spend your Thursday night here. Well, not here, as we are in Newark, but at Dwyer Stadium. You know, call 585-524-2260 for tickets.
And then Sunday the 20th, Muckdogs take on the Niagara Falls Americans. Free Diamond Dance photo. That one, 4 p.m.
Those girls do a great job.
They sure do. And so to get tickets, Luca, we're going to 585-524-2260. Better make sure our point is done before Cole Taylor gets back on the mound.
Yeah, well, speedy.
It'll be Parker Zeiser to lead off. First pitch is low. He's cruised his way through 2 innings. Allowed a 2-out double to Paulie Goodness in the second. That's been all that's been done against him, though. There's a swing and a miss. They count even at 1-1. If you're facing him in the box, you got to feel like there's a clock going.
Right. I don't think I'd like that. It'd make me uncomfortable.
100%. You get no time to reset. 2-1 breaking ball is in there for strike 2. He's just pounding in strikes. Maybe pleading the case is Zeiser that he's going too fast. There's a breaking ball, strike 3. Cole Taylor is cruising through. He's got 1 out here in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, Cole Taylor's looking as smooth as butter right now. Absolutely, like we've been saying, working fast and working efficiently.
This may be too niche for any of my baseball fans that watch YouTube videos out there. Cole Taylor, speed running the game, Mark Burley-esque.
Yes, I know what video you're referring to. Me and Nikita probably have the same YouTube videos recommended to us. Mark Burley, former MLB pitcher, known for working extremely fast during his games.
Cole Taylor gets the ball. His foot doesn't leave the rubber. You're on 1-1. Pitch misses low to Jason Brown. Brown with his first plate appearance today. The Holy Springs, North Carolina native, hitting .226, 400 on base. Here he swings and misses. The count even at 2-2. You see these hitters stepping out of the box, resetting.
Right.
Cole Taylor isn't moving a muscle.
No.
He's just ready to rock.
I don't even know if he's blinked yet.
The 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss in the dirt, strike 3. Brown tagged out by Fesh. 2 Ks to open up the third. 2 away. As the 10th man, Jacob Paletto, comes to the plate.
Next for the Pilots, designated hitter from Miami, Florida, number 12, Jacob Paletto.
It's almost like Cole Taylor has somewhere he needs to be in an hour and a half, and he's trying to make up for the Muckdogs' big offensive innings.
I was going to say, does he know he doesn't need to go that fast?
Well, clearly it's working in his favor. It's what's comfortable for him. That one grounded foul outside of first. And I'm sure Luca, his fielders appreciate it also. Because, you know, when there's long innings, guys taking...
Well, yeah, the batters get to go right back up. It's like, you know, yeah, it helps. It helps your fielders. It helps your fielders hit.
It keeps them on their toes. You know, they don't have to wait around for a while. They stay focused. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Taylor looking to strike out the side here in the third. 2-2 pitch on its way. That one misses low. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Apologies. The camera will be right back on in a second. There it is.
Very nice.
3-2. Somehow fouling it off was Paletto. Just a little check swing. So they'll do the payoff once again. Taylor winds and kicks. Swing and a miss, strike 3. What an inning from Cole Taylor. He strikes out the side here in the third. After 3 innings of play, the Muckdogs lead the Pilots 9-0. Braden Horton leads off the fourth for the Muckdogs. It went down in order for the first time today. First time they didn't score a run in an inning in that third. First pitch from Ingram is low for ball 1. Horton 1 for 2 today. Line out in the first, a single in the second. That fastball in there, even the count. That pitch inside, so 2-1. It'll be Horton, Mindas, and Inman, 2, 3, and 4 in the Muck Dog order here in inning number 4. 9 runs on 7 hits, no errors for Batavia. That one a high pop. Chasing it, Butera in foul territory. That one will land out of play. I should say in play, but out of reach. Parker Zeiser behind the dish just couldn't find it.
Yeah, he never had good tracking on that ball. I think that would have been a play he would have been able to make if he did see it. Fortunately for Horton, he did not, and he gets another chance here.
So with a new life, we'll see if he takes advantage. Grounds that one foul. I don't have the vantage point. It looked like it hit someone. Braden Horton looked down, said, my bad.
I think it was the bat boy who has a ball in his hands. Got to keep your heads up. Got to keep your head up.
Everyone around the stadium, got to stay alert.
No question, especially with a guy like Horton.
Here comes the 2-2. Called strike 3. Cheese at the knees to set him down for out number 1 here in the 4th.
I like that. I don't like that Horton struck out, but cheese at the knees, that's pretty good.
Trying to mix it up from time to time.
Are you a more like cheese, like cheddar? This guy throws cheddar. This guy puts some mustard on it. Like, are you?
I think I'm more mustard. I like both, but I'd say mustard more.
Yeah.
Well, you're team mustard as well?
I'm also team mustard. Yeah. Growing up, that would be like what my dad would say.
Put a little more mustard on it.
Yeah.
Count 1-0 and Sean Mindas. One out in the 4th. The pitch from Ingram hits him straight on the helmet.
Yeesh.
So Mindas will be on first base with 1 away. That thing just bonked and flew straight up in the sky. Glad to see he's okay.
Yeah, clearly not intentional. Mindas, a tough guy, you know. He'll be all right.
Jackson Inman already having quite the day at the plate. A walk in the 1st, came around to score. A 2-run double in the 2nd. A bomb to left center. Really more dead center, just to the left side of the diamond. 1 hop off the wall. Near the 402-foot sign out there. First pitch to him is low here. That one is high, so 2 balls, no strikes. Taking a peek around the league. A couple pitchers duels going on. The Pioneers in the double days, 0-0, bottom of the 5th. The Tarp Skunks lead the Americans 1-0. Game 1 of a huge 3-game set between the teams 2nd and 3rd in the West. There's a strike. You know they'll be keeping a close eye on what the Muck Dogs do. They're probably not too happy to see 9-0 Batavia.
Right.
Game's not over till it's over, of
course.
course.
It is not.
2-1. Inside. 3 balls and a strike on Inman. On deck is James Bolton. Low and inside for ball 4. So a hit by pitch and a walk. I've put 2 men on for the Muck Dogs here in the top of the 4th inning.
Number 27, James Bolton.
As now it'll be James Bolton, who is 1 for 1. A single and a walk on the day. Reached base safely twice last night, had a single and a walk. It tends to be something he just does. Pretty consistent with the stat lines. First pitch to him here is on the inside corner for strike 1.
Yeah, James Bolton, another opportunity to drive in some runs here. Mendoz and Inman on the base paths.
0-1 bounces. Nice block by Zeisser behind the plate, though.
Yeah, that is a nice block. That ball gets past him. You have runners immediately on second and third with only one out. It's a situation where another run is likely to be scored.
Now they'll have to do it with a base knock. That one up high. Ingram, excuse me. Kind of struggling with the zone here. Picked a 1-2-3 third inning. Got a quick out to open the fourth. A hit by pitch and a walk now. Behind on James Bolton. The 2-1 pitch. Up high again. 3 balls and a strike.
Yeah, this is not what you want to do if you're the Pilots. Giving out free passes to this lineup, putting guys on for a guy like Cooper Fesh, who already has shown what kind of damage he can do.
3-1. Clips the inside corner. James Bolton thought he had a walk, but now he'll turn around to get back into the box. Count full. Mendoz off second. Inman on first. 1 away in the top of the 4th inning. It'll be a 3-2. That one low for ball 4. So James Bolton does ultimately walk, and that will load the bases for the Muckdogs. Bringing up Cooper Fesh, who, as Luca mentioned, already done damage today. A bases clearing triple in the 1st inning. Struck out his last time up, but looking for some redemption here.
Like, look for Fesh to be aggressive early in this count, trying to jump on maybe on a first pitch fastball right here.
He is swinging at the first pitch. That one in the dirt, though, so the count 0-1. No balls at a strike, 1 out, bases juiced for the Muckdogs here in the 4th. That one well high to even the count.
If you are the pitcher right here, what kind of pitch are you throwing? It's a 1-1. Fesh obviously is super dangerous. What pitch are you throwing? Where?
I think he's got a good enough fastball that if I'm Ingram, I'm just throwing it, trying to get ahead in the count. There is a strike. 1-2 now on Fesh. You see him now choke up on the bat, try to protect with 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch on the way. That one misses. Ingram ready with the 2-2. Here it comes. Grounded foul. Outside of first. I think it hit someone again. I don't know. Vantage point.
I also wasn't able to see it. Fesh hit it really fast. Yeah, we might need to move out of there, guys. We have too many Inman, Horton, Fesh. Too many guys, too many lefties. That's just a dangerous place to be.
Very much in the line of fire is the home dugout. Ingram now will come home with the 2-2. Fesh stays patient. He started to move those elbows a little bit, but keeps the bat on the shoulder. The pitch misses high, so the count runs full. 3 balls and 2 strikes on the catcher Fesh. Bases loaded, 1 out for the Muckdogs. The pitch. A fly ball into left field. Catch is made. Tagging is Mendoz. The thrower to the plate will be not in time. So a sac fly for Cooper Fesh, his 4th ribby of the day. A 10 spot for the Muckdogs. They lead 10-0 here in the 4th inning. as Kyle Vaughn will come to the plate. He swings and misses through the first pitch. That one tapped foul. So quickly behind, no balls, 2 strikes. Vaughn 0 for 1 today, a strikeout and a walk. He's dug himself into a hole. He'll try to get out of it as the sun beams in from left field.
Yeah, it's bright today. Like, extra bright. I don't even know.
Right in our line of sight, too.
Yeah, I don't know if that makes sense, but it's just true.
That one, a slow roller to third. Taking it to the bag is Butera to retire the side. So the Muckdogs score 1 run on no hits. They leave 2 men left on base, and after 3.5 innings of play, they're up 10-0. Cole Taylor, here in the bottom of the 4th inning, will be making his 2nd trip through the pilot order. Leading off, Nick DiGiacomo, the leadoff man for Newark. Takes ball 1 right there. Struck out looking to open the game.
Pilots were very aggressive as that ball is chopped to third.
Throw to first, not in time. DiGiacomo beats it out. An infield single for the leadoff man. 2nd hit of the day.
I was just going to say, I'd like to see if the approach is a little bit different here in this inning, whether they're going to be more aggressive or to try to work long ABs right there to Giacomo. Aggressive on that 1-0 pitch and gets himself a infield single.
Chris Finichario takes a first pitch strike. Cole Taylor struck out the side in the 3rd. Switching up the look a little bit as he gets center fielder to foul tip that one into the glove. So quickly ahead, no balls and 2 strikes. Go to the breaking ball, which has gotten a ton of whiffs. Go back to that heater. He's got him where he wants him, the 0-2. Up high, the throw down to second base is in time.
What a tag.
An unbelievable athletic tag by Omar Carreras. It was a strong throw from Fesh, but a little bit up the line. Carreras, full extension, caught it. Tag in one fell swoop. And they cut down DiGiacomo for out number 1.
Yeah, so honestly, a really strong throw from Fesh, not really on line, but Omar with a incredibly athletic play to get that tag in.
Goes to the breaking ball in 1 and 2. That pitch misses, so the count even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Thanks to that play. Foul tip into the glove, strike 3. Now 2 outs, nobody on. Complete flip of the inning. 5th K of the day for Cole Taylor.
Up next for the Pilot, second baseman from Miami, Florida, number 6, Anthony Hector.
It'll be Anthony Hector now. Grounded out in the first inning. Takes first pitch outside right there. If he's not getting a strikeout, Cole Taylor's inducing a ground out. Nothing in the air against him so far today. And when I say nothing, I mean literally nothing.
Yeah,
Not one fly ball.
I don't even know if there's been a foul ball that's been elevated to any degree.
I guess that kind of counts. It's fouled right back, so it doesn't matter. 2 balls and a strike the count. Cole Taylor already said 5 Ks. 5 groundouts. Fastball misses high, so 3-1 the count. In danger of surrendering his first walk of the day. Here comes the 3-1. It's outside for ball 4. So Hector aboard with 2 down.
Up next for the Pilot, shortstop from Victor, New York, number 23, Cooper Loyal.
So it'll now be Cooper Loyal. He grounded out his last time up. Then one of the better hitters for the Pilots this season. A .314 average, a .478 on base. Pops that one foul. Down the first base line to fall behind. Loyal, an attendee of Albany University. Runner goes for second. The throw is not in time. Stolen base for Hector. The pitch was ruled a ball, so the count even at 1-1. A man in scoring position with 2 down for the Pilots. Here in the bottom of the 4th. Runner started to go for third, then pulls back.
That had me confused. I was going to say, really? Like, that's... I don't really see that too often. Down 10 runs trying to steal third with 2 outs.
Doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Hector, with that stolen base, has 4 on the season, so not exactly the biggest threat to run. That fastball misses low. So 3 balls and a strike on Loyal. There's a fly ball into left field. Time was called.
What?
Actually, they called a balk.
What?
So the play doesn't count. It would have been a fly out to left fielder Sean Mendas, but because of the balk, none of that actually matters. Hector moves up to third base.
Yeah, Skip Martinez is going to have some words about this. That was a... I don't understand where the balk was. I don't understand.
I wasn't really looking for a balk. Wasn't paying a whole lot of attention to it, to be honest. I could pull up the replay.
Skip Martinez not really too fond of that call as the 3-1 pitch is being done again.
Grounded up the middle. Castrotaro fields. He throws to first in time. So nothing comes of the 2-out balk. Cole Taylor works his 4th scoreless frame for the Muckdogs as they are rolling through this one. They are up 10-0 as we head to the 5th. Batavia Muckdogs could not operate without our sponsors. While we have a moment, I'll shine a light on the incredible sponsors which power Muckdogs baseball. A huge thank you to Alex's Place, Batavia Downs, Bourbon & Burger, Brighton Security, Bully Hill, Casella Waste, Dave's Ice Cream, Eli Fish Brewing, Ficarella's Pizza, Genesee Community College, Genesee Lumber, Ken Barrett Chevrolet, Oakwood Hills, Skyworks, Tompkins Bank, Turnbull Heating and Air, Tully's, UR Wilmot, Rochester Regional Health, Right Beverage, Zoom Fitness, Allegheny Farm Services, Arc of Genesee Orleans, Ashley Furniture, Batavia Foot Care Center, Best Choice Heating and Air, Bikers Against Child Abuse, Bright Path Kids, Burger King, Salino Plumbing, Council Rock Wealth Advisor Group, Eagle Star Housing, Easttown Beverage, Everdry Waterproofing, Farm Credit East, Farrell Gas, Frank's Call Mr. Plumber, Freed Maxick, Geico, Genesee County Chamber, Glow Regional Waste, Go Health, Graham Corporation, Healthy Families Wyoming, and the Genesee Partnership, Horizon Health Services, HP Hood, ICAC, J. Leonard McAndrew Funeral Home, Lamper, Leaf Guard, Liberty Pumps, Louis J. Lang & Sons, Empower Agency, Massive Testing, Mental Health Association of Genesee and Orleans, Myers RV, Mocaveras Automotive, the National Guard, the New York State School for the Blind, Oak Orchard Health, Oatka Milk Products, Over Her Door, PNCG, Pellegrino Auto Sales, Perry Veterinary Clinic, Stance Harley Davidson, Stop DWI, Suburban Propane, TF Browns, Toyota of Batavia, Trevor R. Rowley, State Farm, TVFCU, and the United States Gypsum Company.
Woo, that was a great job, Nikita, fitting in all of our beautiful sponsors before Omar comes to play. Once again, Muckdogs fans, as I will always say, if you want to support your Muckdogs, please support our sponsors. Our sponsors help make this team run. They help make this team drive, and we could not do it without them. So please go support our sponsors, as we are very thankful for them.
Swing and a miss. First pitch is in there. New man on the mound for the Pilots is Parker Holden. He comes in for Grant Ingram after 2 innings and some change on the bump. Quickly had 0-2 on Carreras. Reached out, fouled away, so they'll do it again. Holden from Rochester, New York, making his 3rd appearance, a 3.86 ERA. Teammate with Jaden Sherwood and Braden Reyna at Monroe Community College. Here he blows a fastball by Carreras for strike 3.
That's a really nice start for Parker Holden. Holden looking strong right there. Able to blow that last fastball right past Omar.
Blake Ewing, 1 for 2 today. Struck out his last time up versus Ingram. First pitch here, a line drive into center field. Under it, though, is Finichario. So Ewing hit it on the nose. Just couldn't place it in the right spot. And there's 2 quick outs here in the 5th for Travis Hammond.
Yeah, that's frustrating if you're Ewing. Got a really nice piece of that ball. Just hit it right to center field for the 2nd out of the inning.
Hammond is 0 for 1 today. See Cameron Koppel getting loose in the on-deck circle. First pitch is low for ball 1. So Koppel, more than likely, will come in for Castrataro. 1-0 pitch, popped foul. Out of play, count even. One breaking ball misses high, so 2 balls and a strike on Hammond. That one misses outside.
Green light here?
Well, 3-1. I'd say yeah.
I'd say yeah, too.
I'd say so.
I think we want to get Travis going.
3-1 pitch is up high. Obviously not going to be swinging at that one up near his head.
No,
so
sir.
Travis Hammond on base for the first time today. Always a threat to run. 72, yep.
Now pinch hitting for Batavia number 72, Cameron Koppel.
Cameron Koppel digs into the plate. He is indeed number 72. Comes into the day hitting 192, a 250 on base. Went 0 for 3 with a walk yesterday. He takes the first pitch for a strike.
Like I keep saying, I think Koppel's given us really good at-bats. The stats aren't necessarily there yet, but the quality of ABs are.
Fouls that one away, so behind Holden, 0-2. Tristan, to see if Travis Hammond is off, I wouldn't be surprised to see a move. 0-2 count with 2 outs, why not? Staying put, the pitch is outside.
Are you not a believer in those prehistoric baseball rules where, you know, you're up 10-0, you can't steal a base, or you're up 10-0, you can't swing on a 3-0 count? How do you feel about that?
I hate that. I'll say that. 1-2. Fastball. Foul tipped into the glove for strike 3. So Kopp will set down to end the inning. But the Muckdogs still in control. Halfway through this contest, they lead 10-0. Christian Butera will start the bottom half of the 5th inning. First pitch, misses. Some defensive changes for the Muckdogs. There's a breaking ball in there for strike 1 as they have a healthy lead, trying to get guys into the game. Conta Ueno in at second base for Omar Carreras. Cameron Koppel stays in the game at shortstop in place of Tyler Castrataro. Now in right field is Jacob Vesco. And that has you all caught up. As for now, could see some more changes potentially. That pitch misses high. So 3-1 the count on Cole Taylor. Excuse me. He comes home with 3-1. Misses for ball 4. So a leadoff walk for Butera.
Up next for the Pilots, left fielder from Palmyra, New York, number 2, Polly Goodness.
That brings up the man who has the only extra base hit for Newark in Polly Goodness. Goodness 1 for 1 with a double in his only trip to the plate. Cole Taylor will check in on Butera at first base.
How about a nice double play here? Koppel to Ueno to Horde.
Hit by the pitch is Goodness. So runners on first and second with nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th inning for the Pilots.
That is not a double play.
Not what the doctor ordered. As pitching coach Grant Bickham will go out and have a chat with Taylor.
Up next for the Pilots, first baseman from
Liam Wagner will come to the plate. The Pilots really threatening for the first time today. They had 2 runners reach base in the 4th inning. Had Anthony Hector make it all the way to 3rd, but nothing came of it. First pitch here is a strike at the knees. Just what Cole Taylor needed. You got to get ahead in the count with some traffic on the bags. He's been great so far today. A test here, though. Throw back to second base to keep Butera in check. Comes the 0-1. And hits him. Back-to-back hit by pitches. Actually, bringing him back. It looks like they're calling that a foul ball off of the bat of Wagner.
Dang.
Tough break for the first baseman.
Yes. It's one of the more niche baseball things. You ever see like a really hanging curveball and it like goes behind the batter's head and it hits the bat? That's the worst.
It's a real tough break. That's why they teach you to bring the bat down. 0-2. Hit out to second. Koppel will go to second for 1. On to first. A double play. A 6-4-3 DP. Just what Luca pointed out.
Just a batter later.
Koppel to Ueno to Horton.
Up next for the Pilots, catcher from Victor, New York, number 31, Parker Zeiser.
Now 2 down, a runner on third base for the Pilots here in the 5th inning for Parker Zeiser. And the first pitch is a strike.
That pitching coming out and talking to Taylor definitely helped.
Swing and a miss. 0-2. Well, it sure looks like it. Just the magic, the Bickham magic touch. I don't know if that one's gonna catch. Fastball just misses. So the count 1-2. Zeiser struck out looking his last time up. Here he hits one in the air, right side. Calling is Ueno, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So the Pilots threaten, but a 6-4-3 DP wipes out that threat. Another scoreless frame. Cole Taylor is through 5 shutout. After 5 innings of play, the Muckdogs are up 10-0. Top of the 6th inning. Kicking off, it'll be 2, 3, and 4 in the Muckdog order, starting with Braden Horton. First pitch is high for ball 1. Fans, we do want to let you know that it is potentially mercy watch.
Yeah.
If the Muckdogs score 2 runs here and hold the Pilots to none, it'll be a win. 12 runs after 6. That's the run rule. 1-0 is inside. And they say it clipped Braden Horton. So he's on board to lead off the inning. As it'll be a pinch hitter.
Luke Dodonna.
Luke Dodonna in place of Sean Mendas.
Now pinch hitting for Batavia number 0, Luke Dodonna.
Mendas finishes his day 1 for 1 with a walk and a hit by pitch. That hit by pitch, a memorable one, just got donked right on the top of the helmet.
Didn't even it didn't even phase
flinch.
him. It looked like it was like a plushie toy hit Mendas's head.
Luke Dodonna appearing in his 17th game. 240 average, 379 on base. OPS at 699.
It's nice when you can have Luke Dodonna come off your bench.
Fouls that one away. Good to give him some reps, you know. We talk about it, the game speed is different.
It's game speed, exactly, good to get him some reps, but just the luxury that the Muckdogs have in their lineup being, a guy like Dodonna isn't an everyday type of guy. That's just
speaks.
Other teams don't have that.
It speaks to the depth. It's a count 2-1 on him here. Swing and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Good eye. Takes the breaking ball outside, runs the count full. That one misses for ball 4. So Dodonna comes off the bench, works a walk. First 2 runners on here in the 6th inning for the Muckdogs as Jackson Inman comes to the plate.
Yeah, I tip my cap to Luke Dodonna. It's never easy to come off the bench and face live pitching, and that's a great take on that 3-2 count. Now he's on first base, runner in scoring position. I can't say enough about our Muckdogs hitters and the approach that we have every single at-bat, making the pitcher work.
I mean, yeah, that last fastball missed by maybe a few inches. The breaking ball, a great job laying off of that. You see Jackson Inman lay off a close pitch. It's a team-wide buy-in, as you said.
It's just, like I keep saying, it's just tough. It's just tough.
A ball and no strikes the count on Inman. Chance to do some damage. That one misses high. See Reed Markham stretching out in the bullpen area. Not throwing yet, so I don't imagine he'll be in this game to start the bottom of the 6th inning. 2-0. Inman hits it into shallow left field. Making the catch is goodness for out number 1.
Now batting designated hitter number 27, James Bolton.
Do you have a favorite baseball name? Immediately one comes to mind when I ask you the question.
What is it?
Bert Blyleven.
Oh, Bert Blyleven is a good one.
It's just a great name. First name Bert, last name Blyleven. Alliteration, double B.
I like that. That's a good call. I haven't really thought about it. As James Bolton takes a strike on the outside corner. If Greg Bird could have worked out as a Yankee.
Just for the last name.
The amount of Bird jokes.
Yeah.
It's not like my favorite, but 0-1. Flared out of play down the right field line, so holding the head on Bolton. No balls, 2 strikes. There's a call, strike 3. Paints the heater, freezes Bolton for out number 2.
Now batting catcher number 5, Cooper Fesh.
And up to the plate now is Cooper Fesh. Fesh 1 for 2 today. He's got 4 ribbies. Bases clearing triple in the first, a sac fly in the fourth. With 2 runners on, a chance for more here. First pitch is in there for a strike.
The clouds have really taken over.
Gray skies here.
Yeah.
We saw some rain earlier. There's a question if we were actually going to be able to play today. The field was just about submerged.
Yeah, no,
around 4 p.m.
the Newark grounds crew, really, you can just tell,
Tip of the cap.
does a great job. They do a great job. They did a great job of preparing this field and making it able to play today.
1-1 the count on Fesh. The pitch outside. So he jumps ahead, 2-1. Yeah, I mean the conditions haven't played a factor at all.
No, you would act like as if nothing ever happened.
You never would guess. 2-1 pitch is high. So 3 balls and a strike to the dangerous Fesh. In the on-deck circle, pinch hitting for Kyle Vaughn. It's Jacob Vesco. That one grounded foul. So runners will be off on the 3-2 pitch. Fesh at the dish, Horton from second. That one up high for ball 4. So the bases are loaded now with Muckdogs. Again, 2 runs is what they need. Obviously, they'd have to play the bottom of the half. Last licks remain true.
Right.
Jacob Vesco, first trip to the plate today. Not a pinch hitter. He came in defensively in the 5th inning, but his first chance to swing it.
Yeah, he's in a big spot here. I know we're up 10-0, but to be able to, rest our arms, if he can somehow get across these runs, get a knock, that'd be really nice.
He takes the first pitch high for ball 1. Already seeing Luke Dodonna give a nice plate appearance off the bench. Another guy coming in 1-0. There's a swing and a miss. Conta Ueno in the on-deck circle. If Vesco gets on, will get his first trip in the batter's box. Vesco in for Vaughn. Ueno in for Carreras. 1-1. Fly ball into right field. It sends back and makes the catch is DiGiacomo to retire the side. So the base is left loaded for the Muckdogs after 5.5 innings of play. They lead this one 10-0.
People always ask me, Sophia, how do you change a tire? I don't know. I don't know how to change a tire. And my name's Stella. But I do know where you can get great food and good times at Tully's in Batavia at 522 East Main Street. Look out for coupons at the next Muckdogs home game. And go Dogs!
Cole Taylor, day done after 5 innings. New man on the mound for the Muckdogs will be Samuel Gill. Gill has pitched in just about every Buffalo Diesel game on the season. This is his second appearance in PGCBL play. Guy with good stuff, 4-pitch mix. He just finished up his junior year at Mercer University. He'll face 9, 10, and 1 in the Newark order, starting with Jason Brown. First pitch fouled away down the left field line.
Yeah, so this is a confidence booster right here for Sam Gill. You know, trying to get him going. Such a talented pitcher. Definitely has the stuff. We would love to be able to use him in more high leverage situations.
Here comes the 0-1. Misses outside, evens the count. Brown has only come to the plate once today. He struck out. That was back in the 3rd inning against Cole Taylor. Here on 1-1. Misses high. 2 balls and a strike the count. That one misses low and inside, so it's 3-1. On deck, the designated hitter, Jacob Paletto. Up high for ball 4, a leadoff walk for Jason Brown.
Batting for the Pilots, designated hitter from Miami, Florida, number 12, Jacob Paletto.
Yeah, not the best start out of Sam Gill so far. He, you know, all the Pilots are looking for right now are base runners. So to give out free passes, they would love that. Get some runners on, maybe try to get a knock and try to get some of these runs back in bunches.
First pitch, slow tapper. Gill comes off the mound, field, throws in time for the out. Nice play.
Nice bounce back.
You know, some guys on the mound, they just can't field their position. Gill made that one look easy, though.
He did.
Cool,
He looked very calm, under control. Knew he has the arm strength to not rush it and be able to still fire that ball to first base to get the out.
It'll be Nick DiGiacomo now. As you mentioned, Luca, up by 10. You just want to pound the strike zone. Obviously, easier said than done.
Of course.
Not looking to help out the Pilots. Gill checks back in. Brown at second. Now will come to the plate. First pitch. Grounded foul outside of third. He slips on the 0-1. It gets by Fesh, and then he slips. Some slippage, maybe the wet surface area coming into play a little bit right there. Advancing to third is Brown, so the Pilots have their first run of the ball game 90 feet away. The count even at ones. Reached out, fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes. On to Giacomo. DiGiacomo singled his last time up, 1 for 2 today.
I think I see a slider right here.
I like the prediction. Goes to the fastball and blows it right by him. Out number 2 for Gill, his first K of the day. He's now trying to keep the Pilots off the scoreboard.
Yeah, that fastball was located really well in the upper in corner hard to catch up to that when you're not sitting directly on it.
Just a beautifully executed pitch. Chris Finicuro Jr., his third time up today. Swings and misses. There it goes to what looked like the slider. To jump ahead 0-1. Gill doing a good job mixing up his pitches, staying in the strike zone after that leadoff walk. The 0-1 is
nice.
in there. Another really nice pitch. He's ahead. No balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Pilots have a man on third. They'll need a hit to drive him in. Goes to the high heater. Doesn't get him to bite. Just changing the eye level. Saw a few breaking balls. Letting him know that fastball is sitting in the chamber. So now Finicaro has a lot to process before the 1-2 pitch comes home. Just misses. Evens the count at 2-2. Fouled back. Finicaro not making it easy on Gill. Putting together a bit of a battle. We'll come home again on 2 balls and 2 strikes in just a moment. Takes a deep breath. Set, kick, and fire. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Fired up coming off the mound. A strong inning of relief for Sam Gill. He strikes out 2. Leaves a man stranded at third after 6 innings of play. The Muckdogs lead 10-0.
A special thank you to our incredible sponsors that make Batavia Muckdog Baseball possible. I'd like to give a special shout out to some of the sponsors which fuel your Muckdogs. A huge thank you to Batavia Downs, Brighton Security, Bully Hill, Casella Waste, Eli Fish Brewing, GCC, Genesee Lumber, Skyworks, Tompkins Bank, Turnbull Heating and Air, UR Wilmot, Rochester Regional Health, Wright Beverage, Geico, Graham Corporation, HB Hood, Liberty Pumps, and Oalka Milk Products, for all of your support. Nikita allowing me to read off one of the advertisements. I just wanted to speak a little bit more. I believe I have my father listening to the stream. Dad, if you're listening, I love you. I miss you. Can't wait to see you when I'm back home.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Shout out to all the parents. I'm sure.
Yeah, shout out to all of the parents who are coming in.
Shout out to my parents if they're listening.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I love you and I appreciate all your support. It'll be a new pitcher on in the 7th inning. We'll step aside for a moment. I'll give you some more info when we return. New pitcher for the Pilots is John Lucas Sanchez from Middletown, New York, a left-hander standing at 5'9". 5.14 ERA over 7 innings this season. Last pitched on July 9th versus Auburn, allowed 2 runs over .1 innings, walked 3 batters. He'll face Kanta Ueno to lead off the 7th. First pitch, line drive down the right field line. It's down for a base hit. So Ueno off the bench gets a knock. They try to throw it behind him. He took a big turnaround first. Back in time, so lead off single for the new second baseman.
Now batting extra hitter number 13, Blake Ewing.
And that'll bring up Blake Ewing.
Kanto really aggressive on the bases right there. He was trying to go to 2.
Kanta just stays aggressive. He comes into the game, swings at the first pitch.
He's just always geared up and ready to go.
He's 1 for 3 is Blake Ewing. Ueno 1 for 1. Now in a lefty-lefty matchup, he takes the first pitch high.
I don't think there's anything harder to do in sports than be a lefty batter against a lefty pitcher and try to get. I think that's the hardest thing to do.
I totally agree. I can't do it in a video game. I can't imagine trying to do it in real life. 1-0 is in there for a strike. Actually, I can imagine. I can attest to how difficult it is. As a left-handed hitter myself, a funny story on this, back to the playing days. My senior year of high school,
right.
Senior night, a left-handed starter on the mound for the other team. The 1-1 pitch to Ewing. Check swing, called strike. It happened to be a lefty. I didn't get a whole lot of playing time. Of course, on senior night, the other team starts a lefty. He pitched a complete game. I struck out 3 times.
Oh my god!
It was a tough matchup, tough draw.
Yeah.
It's ball and 2 strikes on Blake Ewing.
It's uncomfortable.
That one popped up third base side, foul territory. Catch is made for out number 1. And what's so uncomfortable about it is it looks like the pitch is coming at your head, and then it's in the strike zone. It's just a real tough angle, especially with a guy like Lucas Sanchez, who's more
of a sidewinder as well. So, ball's being thrown starting pretty much at your body, right? And then it just moves wherever it wants. So,
just a lack of comfortability. That's a great way of putting it.
Yeah.
It's Travis Hammond. Comes to the plate, drew a walk his last time up. First pitch to him here. A fly ball to right field. Under it, making the catches to Giacomo for out number 2.
Your Muckdogs hitters have really been tamed since that big 6-run second inning. That feels like a while ago.
Yeah. Like a whole different ball game.
Right.
Just 1 run since then. They lead 10-0. Cameron Koppel to the dish. This is his second time up today. First pitch here, grounded. Hot shot into the hole and through for a base hit. So Koppel and Ueno, a couple guys off the bench, getting base hits. 2 on with 2 out for the Muckdogs, as Brandon Horton will come to the plate.
Okay, so just as soon as I say that, Koppel with a strike. Nice single that snuck through into left field. Now we have 2 runners on for the ever dangerous Brandon Horton, who, if I were to trust any lefty on this team in a lefty-lefty matchup, I'm going to go with Horton.
I like that pick. I think I'd agree. A ton of great lefties, of course. First pitch here is in there for strike 1. Horton 1 for 3 today. Was hit by a pitch back in the 6th his last time up. There is a strike. Beautiful pitch at the knees. Lucas Sanchez ahead of the first baseman. No balls, 2 strikes. Ready now with the 0-2. The pitch in the dirt. Nice block by Zeiser. Keeps the runners in place. A ball and 2 strikes. Lucas Sanchez on 1 and 2. That one starts way high, never drops down. The count even at 2 and 2. Two pitch on the way. Again, misses high. So Ueno will be off from second. Koppel from first on the pitch. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the 7th inning. The Muckdogs leading by 10, trying to add on some more. Pitch to Horton is outside for ball 4. So from 0-2 to a walk. Nice AB there. Loads him up. For Luke Dodonna.
Now batting for the Muckdogs, number 0, Luke Dodonna.
Dodonna walked the first time he came to the plate. A pair of his teammates who've come in off the bench in Koppel and Ueno have collected base hits in this inning, trying to follow suit here and drive in some runs. Left on right matchup. Lucas Sanchez kicks and fires. That one misses low.
And it might sound silly to say this, but this is an important at-bat. This for Luke Dodonna's confidence, especially, we need all the guys we can get in the playoffs. You never know who's going to need to come up and get a big hit. So this is a good test for Luke Dodonna right here.
Swings and misses through the 1-0, so the count even at ones. One pitch is high. So Dodonna had 2 balls and a strike. Nowhere to put the new left fielder.
Yeah, I expect to see a fastball right here from Sanchez, and I expect to see a swing from Luke Dodonna.
Yes, an opportunity to be aggressive with a pitch in the zone. 2-1 is low, though. So now really, Lucas Sanchez has to throw a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike. 2 down, the base is loaded. If he walks Dodonna.
If you're Skip, is this a green light?
Yes, I'd give it to him.
Yes, I agree.
Here comes the 3-1. Swing and a miss. Behind the heater, runs the count full. Runners will be off on the pitch. Ueno at third, Koppel at second, Horton at first. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pitch from Lucas Sanchez is up high for ball 4. So Luke Dodonna has walked twice off the bench, showing off great plate discipline right there. He's rewarded with a ribby for his patience, and the Muckdogs get another run. They lead now 11-0. It'll be Jackson Inman now. If we're talking about lefties we're most comfortable facing a left-handed pitcher, Jackson Inman's got to be near the very top of that list.
No question.
Takes the first pitch for a strike. He's 1 for 2 today, 2 walks and a 2-run double. 0-1 pitch is in there for a strike.
Inman not happy with that call at all. Gonna have to dig in. 0-2.
Oh, 2 out. Top of the 7th inning. Here comes the pitch. Misses. So 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Inman set down. But the Muckdogs strike for 1 run on 2 hits here in the 7th inning. They leave him loaded. But they need 3 more outs to nail down the victory via run rule when we return. Batavia Muckdogs would like to thank Alex's Place, Batavia Downs, Eli Fish, Ficarella's Pizza, Go Health New York, the Mental Health Association, Tiny Piney, Tompkins Bank, Rochester Regional Health, Whole Life Fitness, Farm Credit East, and YMCA for their support of the Batavia Muckdogs. Sam Gill back out after tossing a scoreless 6th inning. He'll face Anthony Hector to open things up. It's 3-4-5 in the pilot order. They'll need 2 runs to keep this game alive. First pitch is high for ball 1. Comes the 1-0. There is a strike. Evens the count at 1 apiece. It'll be Hector, Loyal, and Butera for Newark. One, well high. Hector jumps ahead, 2 balls and a strike. Reed Markham warming up out in the Muckdog bullpen. That one grounded to second. Ueno fields, throws to first in time for out number 1. Hector set down.
Next on ballot, shortstop from Victor, New York, number 23, Cooper Loyal.
As Cooper Loyal will step into the box. Loyal with a pair of groundouts to shortstop in 2 trips to the plate. This will be his first time facing Sam Gill. First pitch is a strike.
You know, no matter how this outing turns out, I think this is the best we've seen Sam Gill all year.
I think the fastest the fastball has been.
I was just talking with our velo guys, and he's topped out at 83 today.
Got some good zip. Nice breaking ball. The count even at a ball and a strike.
Some good mustard, as one could say.
That fastball misses high, so it's 2-1 on Loyal. Swing and a miss. Count even at 2-2. Call, strike 3. Paints the heater on the inside corner. The 3rd K for Gill through 1.2 innings. And Newark is down to their final out this evening. Christian Butera, the last hope for the Pilots, hoping to steer them out of this trouble. Butera is 0 for 1. He walked his last time up. Grounded out back in the 2nd. It's his first time facing Gill. First pitch bounces.
Slipped again.
It's 1-0. You know, the mound didn't seem like too much of an issue, but maybe we jinxed it.
Well, and everybody pitches different. Everybody lands differently, so maybe it wasn't a factor for the other pitchers, but for somebody like Sam Gill, maybe it's affecting him more.
Swing and a miss. Count even at a ball and a strike.
One of the biggest keys for Gill too is pitch selection in this game. He's really had the batters off, like expecting a fastball count, Gil rips the slider. Expecting a slider and an 0-2 count, he rips in the fastball. So really good pitch selection. And that's really a good job by catcher Cooper Fesh as well for calling the game and knowing what is comfortable with the pitcher.
It's crucial to keep the hitters on their toes. Doing a great job. Taking a look around the rest of the West. Jamestown beat the Americans 3-1. Auburn leads Elmira 9-1. That pitch misses high. That Auburn versus Elmira contest in the top of the 7th inning. So, big win for Jamestown. They now leapfrog the Americans in the standings. 3-1 pitch is low for ball 4. So Butera keeps it alive for the Pilots. A man aboard with 2 down. That'll bring up Polly Goodness.
Left fielder from Palmyra, New York, number 2, Polly Goodness.
Goodness, 1 for 1, a double and a hit by pitch today. First pitch popped foul. So Gill quickly ahead 0-1. There's a fly ball down the right field line.
Oh, what a catch!
Is made. Luca, you had a better vantage point on that. You take it away.
Ryan Vesco, that was an absolutely hard hit ball, a sharp hit ball down the right field line. Vesco, who just came into the game 2 innings before, made a great play on that ball, a full extension in right field. That's a great way to end this game. Your Muckdogs, this was probably one of the best all-around games for your Muckdogs all year. Obviously, you can tell 11 runs today on 9 hits. I have a bunch of guys written down for my hitters' notes, whether it's Mindos, Inman, Bolton, Fesh, who had 4 RBIs on the day. Even Ewing, Vaughn, and Carreras got on base. So a great all-around day from your hitters, and also bounce-back performances from our pitchers in Cole Taylor and Samuel Gill. Taylor in his last outing gave up 5 without even going in an inning. So today, really a great job bouncing back strong. And Gill, like we said, his best performance of the year. Just a great confidence booster, a great way to wash away that bad loss from last night.
Just an all-around clean win. They came in, handled business, made swift work of the Pilots. Their first shutout of the season, so applause for Taylor and Gill. They allowed just 2 hits. 2 hits, no runs, limited the free passes. That is a recipe for success. The Muckdogs will return home tomorrow. They take on the Newark Pilots once again. So these teams will see more of each other tomorrow, 3 times in 4 days that they face off. The Muckdogs improved to 23-10-1 in the season. Newark 15-17-2. Luca, you have any final notes before we send these people away for a great rest of their night?
No, that great diving play kind of put me right into the mode. I think your Muckdogs' best overall win, pitching and hitting-wise, especially with 2 bounce-back performances for Taylor and Gill, who we need all the arms you can get. In baseball, you can never have enough pitching. So to get those guys back into the green, back into a spot where they're confident, it's huge. It's huge, and we will need them come playoff time. So a great win tonight.
Just a great win. Again, Muckdogs return to the field tomorrow. Alongside Luca Zaccaro, I'm Nikita Lohman. We've been taking you through this contest. Muckdogs win 11-0. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday night. We will see you all tomorrow.
See ya.